To be honest, you keep losing because you're not actually able to tell and identify where liquidity rests in the markets. So in this strategy, I'm going to show you exactly how you can perfect your entry and just know automatically where price is going to be heading. And this is kind of a lower time frame strategy, so you'll be able to find it a lot in the market. So first off, looking over here, we always want to have NASDAQ and ES. With this strategy, you need these two pairs. And look on the 15-minute time frame. So in this case, 15-minute time frame, we have a SMT. So SMT, why? Because over here we're making an incline, over here we're making a decline. So it's a divergence between these two correlated assets. Now, big words, I know. It's very simple though, honestly. Very easy to spot with your eye. Then, as if I didn't mention this, both the 15-minute time frame, then look for a fair value gap. So fair value gap, SMT, 15-minute time frame. Now let's go down to the 1-minute time frame. So 1-minute time frame. Now what do we want to do? We want to wait for a sense of a manipulation. So bang, right over here, we're going to take this as a manipulation leg. But you can't really see if, oh my God, there we go, manipulation leg. Now we have a inversion for value gap right over here. Now I would go down to the 30-second because this would be a much cleaner PA or price action. So now the second we make a full body close past this inversion for value gap, I'd be looking for longs. So are we going to make that full body close? We do. So let's take our buy position. Now you can either take a standard deviation right to the lows to the break of the inversion for value gap, and that's beautiful. Target's literally right at these highs. That's where I would put my stop loss. Take profit. Stop loss goes obviously right at the lows. Why? It's a protected low. If price were to want to come down and go lower than this, I would not be interested in the market because it never actually made a change of character. So of course, since this is our manipulation, market structure shift, it's going to go right at these highs, which can also be used as a break even. So as you can see, price just skyrockets, completely takes out that -1. Now, would you have held down to this -2? I mean, there's a lot of liquidity resting in this area. So let's see how it would have played out. I think it would have hit the -2. And there we go. So that's -2 on top of it. So -1 could have been partials. -2 could have been full TP. So guys, this is such a simple strategy. I mean, I hope you understood this. Let's jump to the second example. Looking at this chart, we had a crazy downtrend. Humongous. I have no idea what even happened during this time. But most importantly, we have this SMT. So let's mark it out with NAS and ES, also known as SMP, of course. So having this SMT, incline, decline, divergence between the two correlated assets, fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. Now let's go down to the 1 minute and let's go back price a bit. So inside of this fair value gap, 15-minute with the SMT. So now what are we looking for? You say it with me, a manipulation leg. There we go. So what do we get right here? We get that manipulation leg. Perfect. So we don't have to go to the 2, 3, or 4 minute because price looks very clean on the 1 minute. So let's stick here. Now, what do? Inversion fair value gap. There we go. Where is going to be your break even? Right at this market structure shift. Where's your take profit? Personally, let's see what standard deviation. Personally, I put my take profit right at these highs. But let's see what a standard deviation is telling us. Exactly, right to the highs. So we were to take our entry right at this break, take profit right at this -2, and stop loss, of course, below the protected lows. Here you go. Market structure shift or break even, whatever you want to call it, is going to be our break even. So let's keep push. Wow, okay, that's a very strong candle. Pretty much taking out these highs over here. So that's perfect. Are we going to hit this -4? Because this aligns perfectly with the highs. Let's see. There we go. That's also the -4. So this could have been a 4 RR trade. That's insane. So I think I'll leave it at that. Guys, this is such a simple strategy. And honestly, go back test it. It's going to help a lot and with your win rate, you're going to start seeing a lot of winning days. If you do need help in the market, more one-on-one, like honestly, it's a quite intense course, if I have to be completely honest. I have a free trial going on right now, so you can check it out for completely free. You don't even need your credit card. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah.